What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on BlackTideTV with a video and series that I bet you never thought you'd see again on this channel. Epic variant reviews have made their return. So it's been quite some time since my last Epic variant review, whatever video that happened to have been. I will link it in the description down below so you guys can check that one out in all of my videos, because this was my main major series for quite some time. On all of my videos currently, you can actually see a featured playlist pop up in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen at the beginning of any of my videos. I'm not sure if it works on mobile, but I know it works on desktop and other. If you're going online, say you're on your mobile device and you're not using the YouTube app, but you're actually using the online, like going to youtube.com in your browser, you can click on it there as well. But there's a link in the bottom left-hand corner to Epic variant reviews in all of my videos in case you wanted to catch up on the Epic variant reviews that we've done so far. But in today's video, we're back with the Karma-45 Deimos. Now, I wanted to get back into Epic variant reviews. Before we get into this Epic variant review itself, I'd like to just give you guys a little update on the series because it's been so long. I wanted to get back into these for so long, but the thing about Epic variant reviews, at least to this point, is that it's my most complicated series because I have to go through, I have to test all these weapons, I have to get gameplay with all these weapons, I have to first unlock these weapons, and like I say, they've just continued to add in supply drop exclusive Epic variants. They haven't been adding in actual Epic variants that can be purchased with salvage. They've just been adding in these supply drop exclusive Epic variants with all the new weapons that they've been adding. I'm waiting for them to add in actual Epic variants, and they're not. They're just continuing to add in new weapons, and my Is It OP series is getting massively far behind as well. But in terms of this series, there's not much I can do because it's so difficult to unlock these supply drop exclusive Epic variants. But as much as I possibly can, I will be making these videos more often. They're a lot of extra work, but whenever I have the free time, I will be working on these videos. I'm going to try and do all of the supply drop exclusive Epic variants that I come across and all of the mission team Epic variants. So if they add another mission team, if they add more levels to the mission teams at some point, I will definitely make Epic variant reviews of the Epic variants in those specific categories. But apart from that, I need to know from you guys what Epic variants you'd like to see in the future. It's at this point, there's no possible way that we're ever going to get them all done. So whatever ones that you guys want to see first, let me know. I've already got the NV4 Flatline recorded, the VPR, Yokai, and I think I've already done the War Site. I'm pretty sure I've made my video on that, but if not, that's recorded as well. So I've already got a few recorded and ready to go. I just need to make my commentaries on them. But apart from that, let me know. Go through the Epic variant review playlist. Tell me what variants you want to see in the future in this series, because there won't be too many more videos in this series coming out, so I need to know right now what ones you want to see the most. But that out of the way, let's get into the actual video, guys. I apologize for the extended intro, but it's been so long since Epic variant reviews has been a thing on the channel. I've been really neglecting Infinite Warfare on the channel recently, and that's just something that we kind of have to live with. Infinite Warfare is kind of on a downhill right now. I'm noticing it's very much more difficult to find games. I'm finding less people online than were initially online. Not as many people are interested in Infinite Warfare for some reason at this point. Probably because World War II is right around the corner. There's all that news and stuff, but I digress. Infinite Warfare is still on this channel, and there still will be Epic variant reviews. It's just they're more spaced out. Now in today's video, the Karma-45 Deimos, this is unlocked at level 50 of Blood Anvil. It's a pretty straightforward Epic variant. It actually looked really good when I first saw it, when I first was exposed to this thing, when Blood Anvil was added to the game. And we saw this Berserker trait, and we saw the Stability trait, two things that the Karma-45 definitely needed, and it made the Karma-45 look absolutely godly. I could not wait to unlock this variant, and then time caught up with me. I stopped playing Infinite Warfare as much. I never really grinded my ass off to get to the Karma-45 Deimos because it is a level 50 unlock of Blood Anvil, the most difficult mission team in the game so far. So a lot of work goes into unlocking this actual variant. And at the end of the day, after using it for so long, I can tell you that that work is pretty much for nothing. There are so many better variants in this game than the Karma-45 Deimos. The Deimos isn't bad, it's good, but the Karma-45 as a whole isn't the greatest weapon in the game. A lot of people liked it when the game first came out, but because of balancing issues and stuff throughout the game's lifespan, the Karma-45 has really come downhill. It's not the greatest anymore, it's not the most competitive, and the Karma-45 Deimos, despite being one of the better, if not the best Karma-45 variants, still doesn't bring you up to the par of the HVR, the K-Bar 32, the Volk, the NV4. It doesn't bring you into that competitive space. It's not competitive with the Trencher. It's not competitive with any of the new DLC weapons that they've been adding in. It's simply not worth your time, even though it's very good. If you're a big Karma-45 fan, if this is your favorite gun in the game, by all means, I would highly advise you go through, grind your 50 levels, and unlock the Deimos. The Deimos is very powerful, but at the same time, like I say, it's not the greatest in the world, and it's not going to make the biggest difference to you if you haven't experienced it yet and you're not a big Karma-45 player. But the Deimos, it has the Berserker trait, which will actually grant you increased fire rate and reduced recoil for a short time when killing enemies. Now that short time is incredibly short. Like if you reload, if you kill an enemy and reload, and this weapon reloads very quickly, even with dexterity, if you reload, instantly that time is gone. You don't have increased fire rate, you don't have reduced recoil for very long at all. In fact, if you stop firing, it's pretty much over instantly. The only thing that this is really beneficial in is staying on target and spraying through multiple enemies. If you run around the corner and there's 2 or 3 or 4 guys there, and you kill that first guy, you might actually have a chance at sweeping them all, because you kill that first guy, it ramps up your fire rate, it ramps up your recoil, or ramps down your recoil, much more easy to control. The recoil is more or less a balancing factor, so the fire rate increases, and as it goes, when fire rate increases, recoil also increases, but because this has the reduced recoil as well, it's basically staying at the same amount of kick, even though you're firing faster. So it's still the same, it's still just as easy to control, but you're firing slightly faster, and slightly faster is the best way to put it. It's not like you're putting out twice, 3 times, 4 times the amount of bullets. It's slightly faster. I want to say like 0.3 times the amount of bullets. Like you're getting an extra third of a bullet in your spray. That's how fast you're firing. It's really not that beneficial. I'm not sure if it's been adjusted since the weapon came out, because when the weapon first came out, a lot of people were saying this is the greatest gun ever. Oh my god. It's not that good. The benefits aren't really there, and it doesn't really ramp up your fire rate as much as you might hear it does. So you're getting increased fire rate, you're getting less recoil, and then stability, of course, is reducing your recoil as well, and that's going to make your weapon a little bit more accurate. So it's a fairly accurate weapon, and then when you do get those kills, it will ramp up your fire rate, giving you the possibility of a potential sweep when you engage multiple enemies. But like I said, it's not for a very long time, and the only time you're ever going to really notice it in effect is if you come around a corner, you start shooting at one guy, and then you just, instead of stopping shooting and then engaging someone else, you just continue to hold down the trigger and sweep yourself to the next guy, and you might actually notice a difference there. But apart from that, the weapon looks really cool. I like the look of it. It's got the same iron sights as the other Karma-45 Epic, the Phobos. The Phobos and the Deimos, if I was to pick one or the other, the Deimos would definitely win it. It's definitely my more preferred. It's more in my area. I like to stick with the Deimos. The Phobos is just kind of, well, it's strange. I'll link that one. I've already reviewed that one in the description down below. You can check that out as well. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something about the Karma-45 Deimos, and if you're going to still continue to grind through Blood Anvil to unlock this one, let me know in the comment section. If you're not, also let me know in the comment section, what do you think of this weapon if you already have it, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at BlackTideTV, and I'll catch you later.